it's hard for me. Some of this stuff's a little bit hard for me to say. I don't even know why. But I think I want a new story. You know, my story in my life, and I'm sorry to make this about me kind of, but I'm just trying to share, like, you know, when I was growing up, like, my mom, something was wrong with her. I love my mother. You know, but she didn't connect with me. She didn't, like, look at me. And she didn't, you know, she wouldn't hold me that much, and she didn't look, she wouldn't look me in the eyes, right? And so as a kid, I felt like something was wrong with me. You know, I felt like, oh, if the person that created me won't even look at me, then something must be so wrong with me. You know, and I've worked through a lot of this stuff. And so I'm kind of going down this lane. But it just gave me like a lot of low self-worth. You know, it just gave me low self-worth. And honestly, it made it tough for me to even have a self, because the only person that I only knew who I was if you reacted to me well, right? Like, I became just a people pleaser because I didn't have any feelings of self-worth. So the only way I could get my worth was from you, right? From somebody else. And it made sense because I didn't have a me. You know, I didn't have a big sense of self. And so I got myself from who you thought I was. And I needed everybody to like me. I needed everybody to like me because I didn't know if there was a one person that didn't like me, if one of the plates stopped spinning, if it was all going to fall down. So anyway, sorry, I'm kind of rambling, but the thing that also happened was that all of that energy, that negative energy, that uncertainty, that became my story, right? And it gave me like a chip on my shoulder where it was like, you know, I'm going to show them, I'll show these you know, I'll do this, and you know, it gave me all of that. It gave me all of that energy. Like, I'll prove to them, I'll prove to somebody that I'm worth something. I'm going to make, I just want to look in somebody's eyes and have them be pleased with me. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I think it's all that any kid wants. I wanted to just look in somebody's eyes and have them be pleased with me. And all that gave me a chip on my shoulder, you know? And so anyway, so it gave me all this energy. It was like, you know, I'm going to figure this out. I'll do it myself. You know, and all that stuff served me well until, I think just until now, it's like, I don't know. I'm just tired of living that story, man. I'm tired of that story. You know, I'm tired of that story. I just don't want that story anymore. You know, it's been a good story and it served me well. Dang, homie, I'm leaking. Yeah. It's been a good story and it served me well, but I don't want that story anymore. You know, I want something different. Because the more I just tell that story, it's just like, you know, I stay in that world. I stay in that cycle for me. And I think so I want to have and it's scary to say that I want to have a new story because I'm so used to like how those other feelings work. I know who to be angry at. I know how to operate here, and I know how to operate there, and I know who to not give love to. And you know, I know how to make like love like very conditional. I know how to like do all of these. I know how to navigate to get this fucked up vehicle down the street. You know? But I think I want a new story, dude. And it's crazy for me to even say that. But yeah, I think I want a new story. And so that's one thing that I'm asking God for. Yeah, I'm asking God for a new story, right? I'm asking God for the next